We will be inviting students to share some information about our university. We have two students here with us today. One of them is Mr. Muhammad Hazik bin Abdullah Halim, a postgraduate student from Malaysia. The other is Ms. Uchino Mi, a fourth-year undergraduate student. They will introduce the university from the point of view of an international student and a Japanese student, respectively. Now let's have Mr. Hazik give us his presentation. Hazik, please.
Very good evening to everyone. Thank you for the introduction, Professor Homma. For today, please allow me to share some of my experiences in life in Japan from the perspective of an international student. So let us begin. For the self-introduction, my major is I came from a mechanical system engineering background. And currently, my lab is in Todoroki faculty. So in Tokyo City University, there are many faculties, and I'm currently in Todoroki faculty. And my current research is about online two-dimensional SLAM based on moving horizon estimation for dynamic line segments. So basically, I use this wheelchair here. It is an image of wheelchair. It's a robot wheelchair. And by using it to move around the certain place, it will create a map while also localize its position in that map. And this is me actually, with my lab mates. We are doing a very cute kawaii pose. I'm not sure what is it. Is it a love? Is it a circle? We're not sure, we don't know. So why did I choose to come and live in Japan? So, the main reason is because firstly, I have always been interested in Japan, especially their culture, where Japanese people, when they do something, they think of others. And if I want to describe Japan in 3 words, is considerate toward others. Okay. And previously, TCU has a strong relationship with my previous university in UTM, Malaysia. And from there, I received an application for scholarship, and I applied for it. And now I am studying here for 5 years for my master and PhD degree. And Tokyo. Then the other reason why I choose Tokyo City University is because Tokyo is a strategic place in Japan. If you wish to experience Japan in a short time, the whole of Japan, I recommend to go to Tokyo. All right, moving on. So what are my first impressions of Japan is that firstly, Japanese people are very disciplined. As you can see in the image here in a train station, if you want to see how a community is, you can go to their stations actually. So they are lining up to enter the train. And this is normal. For every station, the Japanese people will line up. So they are very disciplined, even though sometimes there are stations without instructions to line up, and they still line up. And these are reflected within their cities, actually. If you watch Japanese cities, they are very clean, even with few trash bins. At first, I thought maybe they are clean because they have a lot of trash bins, but no. Frustratingly, they don't have any trash bins. And wherever you go in Japan is very beautiful. Like when you see in anime or Japanese drama, yeah, it's literally the same in Japan. Moving on. So my life in Japan, let me share some good things that I experienced in Japan. So I experienced many new things and culture. This picture below here is me actually in 2017. I was joining an exchange program, a SAKURA exchange program in Yamagata. So they made us wear kimonos and make us walk around their towns and experience their culture. So second is I went to many parts of Japan actually. Before this, I have experience living for my internship in Kagoshima. The most northern part is Yamagata, and currently I'm living in Tokyo. And I was able to make many new friends and learn their Japanese language. Demo skoshi dake. So what are the hardship faced in my life in Japan? So first is it's quite hard at first to adjust myself with the new culture, and this is normal actually for any international student. And second is not everyone knows English in Japan. Surprisingly, even in capital Tokyo, not everyone knows English. So sometimes there's a bit difficulty because of the language barrier. But since you live a long time in Japan, eventually you will learn the language and you will be able to converse with them. And finally, yeah, homesick, especially, yeah, when I think about, I miss my home country, Malaysia, so much, and especially my Malaysian food. The Japanese picture here, the crying Japanese person, yeah, this is literally me thinking of Malaysian food. Okay, so what are the culture shocks that I faced? So the first thing that first culture shock is Japan is very safe. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am culturally shocked of how safe a country is. Like, you can see children go to Tokyo riding the train alone without supervisors, without their parents, and it's quite safe because there is no kidnapping and etc. The second culture shock is Japanese toilets. Okay, so in Japan, I do not know how to express my love for the toilet, but in Japan, they have toilets with buttons, and when you click the button, the toilet washes for you. Like, they come out this small washlet here and it shoots the water at your bum. So it cleans it for you. Very convenient. I want it in Malaysia now. Okay, all right. And for the third culture shock is Four Seasons. I think that this does not apply to everyone, but for me, since I live in Malaysia, it's a very interesting experience. So what are supports received from the university? There's a lot of supports received because Japanese people are very considerate towards you and they will always try their best to help you. So you do not need to worry if you were to enroll in Japanese graduate school. All right, and this is the international dorm that I'm living in currently. It's very well furnished, modern, it's very near to the university, and they have very helpful caretakers. This is the facilities that is inside the international dorm. There's everything that you need. They have all the things that you want in a dorm, actually. And they have this Japanese tatami room here. This is like one of my favorite rooms in the international dorm. I love to spend my time here when I have free time to do my research and also my studies. So what are the conclusions that I can make for this presentation is that participants that are interested in enrolling in Japanese graduate school, my first advice is to never be too scared to leave your comfort zone. Like, if you leave your comfort zone, surprisingly, you realize that you can do more than what you think. 2 is learn some Japanese. It will be really helpful. Just learn some basics, and eventually you will improve your Japanese here if you put just a bit of effort in conversations with Japanese people. And finally, do not come just to have fun. Like, you come here for the sake of improving yourself. That is all from me. Thank you very much. ご清聴ありがとうございました。
So the next presentation will be done by Ms. Mi Uchino, an undergraduate student at Tokyo City University. So, Mi, please.
Hello, my name is Mi Uchino. I'm going to start my presentation. I'm fourth grade of TCU student, and my major is urban life studies. And it's a major that mixed architecture and city design and sociology. I like to, first I introduce myself. I like to go on trip, and also my hobby is taking pictures. Nice to meet you. I want to turn page next. Click. ありがとうございます。Thank you. So, what I want to talking about today is like this, and show our uni life and future of TCU and last message. Through these contents, I will do my best that you can imagine what kind of life and learning will be waiting if you actually go to TCU. So first, show our uni life. This is class time, and first this is the view English class, and so earliest class start at 9 a.m. and the latest class ends at 5 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. And you can choose the class what you want to learn. It's depending on the faculty, how much freedom you choose will change. My major, urban life studies, was very free faculty, so I usually focused on afternoon classes because I am not good at morning. Um, This is my uni life off time, not class time. And this picture shows when I celebrated friend's birthday. We spend the time with friends when no classes, like doing karaoke or shopping or have lunch and dinner near from school or have club activity, or sometimes we go to library to watch movie or read books. It is easy for TCU students to go to Shibuya. Do you know Shibuya in Tokyo, Scramble Square or somewhere? And Futako Tamagawa and Jiugaoka, where is popular city in Tokyo. So we usually play in area with my friend. Next. This is my laboratory member, and I'm belonging to project management lab. This person is professor, and we made proposal now for the urban development planning to Shibuya. And also, I'm launching my project, several projects myself for Shibuya and improve or make more development city. We are learning like these things. And next, this is I'm going to talking about club team. We had so many club in TCU. I was belonged to tennis club which called Boom, and this picture is the time when we went to Nagano Prefecture to practice tennis in team. We had competition twice a year and practice twice a week. And sometimes we went to dinner and have drink with these members. So next, I'm going to talk about the feature of TCU. I think these are features. First, small scale uni in Tokyo, so you can have a conversation with a teacher in small distance. Or second, it's easy to go to city area. As I said, you can go to Shibuya in maybe 30 minutes or 20 minutes. And third, it's located in quiet area surrounded by residential and natural nature. This picture I took nearby university. It with Dr. Maria Sensei, who is from Philippines. Or there are many interesting teachers, general support in case of trouble, and many students are interested in foreign countries, and high percentage of boys are, I think, it's feature of TCU. This is the extra learning activity when I went to live near university. This is colleague of this my uni. And left top picture is the Nagano picture when I practice tennis. yeah, we had the time like this picture. So, I hope that the student who watching this live video will be imagine life at TCU and become material that will help you to think about your career. There an environment you can free work what do you want to do. And Japan has many very nice traditional and customs. We are looking forward to learning together. Thank you for listening.